If you think you know who some of these people are, comment below because I'd be interested to see what you're thinking on this. Let's talk about influencers at this show. So I get there, and it's a little confusing to figure out where I needed to go. But once I get there and figure it out, it's smooth sailing after that. And I'm telling you, I am so impressed with the people that run this show because I got my media badge. I knew exactly where to go. They gave me a map. They showed me everything. It was really, really well organized. I can't say enough about how well this place was run. Once I figured out how to get into it, because there's a lot of entrances to the Tampa State Fairground or the Florida State Fairground in Tampa. But once you figure it out, you're good to go. So I get there, and every influencer there. Okay, first of all, it's all a lie, right? I mean, it's all bullshit. Every influencer there that I could see. Now I knew some of them, and I'm not going to call them out because it's just ridiculous for me to do that because I'm a nobody, and I'm okay with that. The female of them is dressed to the T, right? High heels, tight jeans, really very attractive. The male looks like me, frumpy, holding a camera with a backpack on. And I guess that makes sense because I wouldn't want to see me on camera. I would definitely want to see the girl on camera, without a doubt. So they go out there and they just kind of, I don't want to say wing it, but they're very bubbly and happy and all that BS. And then as soon as the camera's off, it's like a fight, right? So they start like, I don't think that was good. Or, the frame wasn't right. We need to fix it. And then the camera goes back on and it's like right back to where they thought it was. Mr. Mittens is the best. So I'm okay with that because I get that. Wendy and I have been in that position and I found it funny. The other thing and one of them is very famous when it comes to they're living in a van, right? So they got this Sprinter van that they're living in. And when I was leaving, they were leaving as well. So I kind of followed them over to the Sprinter van. And then I followed the Sprinter van out because that was the exit. And at that point, they pull into the like campground area. And I'm like, okay, well, they're going to park. So I'm just going to pull over and see where they park. And they pull up right to a beautiful coach. Now, either they had rented the coach or this is the coach that they actually use to get around and live in, which is a very good possibility. I didn't get a chance to look at the Sprinter van up front to see if they had like tow stuff on the front of it to see if they towed the Sprinter van behind the coach. But, it's all BS, right? So a lot of these people living in these vans aren't living in these vans, which I've come to realize. And I talked to a couple more people while I was there, and they were staying at hotels and all that. But their whole channel is based on living in this van. And I get it. You can't believe everything you see on the internet. I try to come off as normal, and this is what our life is like. Which is why I'm sitting in here now, right? Because Wendy's working in the coach, and you can't get anything done. The coaches are, although very big, are very small. So I'm always outside, which works out well for Wendy because Wendy likes to work in there. And I'm always outside. I'm always in the casita in the wintertime because this is where we live, in Alabama. So I get what they're doing. I understand it. I understand what they're doing. They got to make money and they got to do what they got to do to make people think that this is the way they're living. And I fully understand. There are people out there that live this lifestyle and absolutely live this lifestyle. However, after seeing the couple people that I saw not living this lifestyle, I want to think, okay, well, where's the house that they're actually living in instead of living in this little tiny van? Now, it's not easy to live in a coach. We all know that. I know that because it is small. But once you start moving, everything changes. So as we're stuck here in the winter in Alabama, we've been here for a month or two, and we're going to be here for another month. But once you start moving, everything changes. Like you can deal with the BS of having a small living space because you're traveling and you're seeing beautiful, beautiful sights. And I love that. I will never, ever not love that. Mr. Mittens, Mr. Mittens loves that window, so you'll probably see him up there more. So it's not really bad. It's just, I was a little bit shocked at what I saw. It was a lot faker than what they portray on YouTube. And I'm okay with that. Hey, look, you can't take it. I mean, look, if we listen to everything that we saw on YouTube, it would be different. And I do have video of all that, and I'm not going to put that out because it's ridiculous. It's their lives and they're doing what they got to do to make money and make a living. I say more power to them, because certainly I'm not making a living at this. I just enjoy doing it because it's fun, and I'm old and I don't care anymore. So take that for what it's worth. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like. If you think you know who some of these people are, comment below, because I'd be interested to see what you're thinking on this. Thank you very much.